More scientific notation. Now you'll notice on this table here that things are written a little bit differently. Now we have fractions, and with fractions comes a different way of writing. So we know earlier we dealt with, I'm just going to go with million. 1 million we said was 6. Well, that's still the same, but now when you say millionth and you add the th, that moves it to the denominator. So you see the 1 million now comes in the denominator. We have 1 over 10 to the 6th, which leads to a power of 10 with a negative exponent. So remember we talked about how if we have a number less than 1, it's got a negative exponent because it's a small number. So all of those pieces kind of come together here in this table. So let's do just a couple of problems. Most of these should be refreshers because we've done scientific notation, but now we're getting into the negative. So when you look at this part A here, you will see 0.365. This is smaller than 1, so we are going to have a negative exponent. All right, so we want the decimal to be the first number to be between 1 and 10. So I would want this to be 3.65. Well, I only have to move my decimal one place to get there, but it's going to be a negative 1 because 0.365 is a small number. Similarly, here in the part B, we have a small number. So we want to move our decimal from there over to after the 2. So it's going to be negative because this is small, but how many places are we moving? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2.05 times 10 to the negative 7th. So the only difference between what we did before and what we're doing now, small numbers, negative exponents. All right, now we're going the other direction. So we have scientific notation. We want to go to standard form. Well, in this first one, if you've got 7.64, negative 3, that means we want our number to be small, less than 1. So I'm going to have to move my decimal 1, 2, 3 places to the left, and I end up with 0.00764. I oftentimes will put a 0 in the front. That's my personal preference. And there you go. So you'll notice that if I'm moving it 3 places, the non-zero number will be one of those places, and the rest will be filled in with zeros. So when I go to part B, I'm at a negative 7 exponent. So this 4 is going to be one of my places. The other 6 will be zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, then come my 4, 5. So you'll see there are the 7 place values of that negative 7. All right, let's go ahead and divide. Recall that when we divide, it is often easier to write vertically. Whatever comes first is in the numerator. Second coming piece of information is the denominator. We want to divide our non-power of 10 numbers first. And I'm going to go ahead and just round. Since those are 2 decimal places, I'm going to go to 2 decimal places. So 2.08. And remember that when we're dividing, we subtract our exponents. So 5 minus 8 is negative 3. 2.08 is between 1 and 10, so that is simply my final answer. Now we're going to multiply. So first, my non-zero numbers get multiplied together. 4.5 multiplied by 2.3 results in 10 and 35 hundredths. Now I'm going to add my exponents because when we multiply same base we add. So I get times 10 to the 5th because negative 5 plus 10 is 5. Hopefully you recognize this is greater than 10. So that's big. So this is the same as 1.035 times 10 to the 1st. And then I still have the times 10 to the 5th. So when I put these together, 1 plus 5 is 6. So my final answer is 1.035. I don't know what that was. We'll chalk it up to just, I don't know, being tired. Times 10 to the 6th. And there's the final answer. Yep, that's it.